Hello, hello. I think it is live. Welcome if you are with me. Let me double check. So I'm going to try to fix all this behind the scenes. Welcome to the Mary and Joe Show very early in the morning. There's a very big possibility I will just have to hang up if my son wakes up because looks like it went live. So let me double check if I can check in the chat real quick. Hold on, guys. I want to make sure I can see this. So I haven't been on live in a long time because I've been very, very, very sick. Hold on, it's about to get loud. I think I fixed it. In my picture, hi, Brennan. Hi. You are the inspiration, darling, for this lovely live today. But you notice this? I can't turn my camera on. It's not working. Like my computer is not letting me turn the camera on. So we don't get to see my face today, but can you hear me okay, everybody? Can everybody hear me? I have a nice joint rolled up with some lilac diesel. It is so lovely, let me tell you. It smells and it smokes like lilac. But today is the first day. It's okay. Your voice is as well as we need. Thank you. Yeah, let me take a little sip of my coffee. Let me just do that first with let me tell you, it's got Starbucks hot chocolate cocoa in it. Oh my god, I think I died. It's so good. And I did not know it had real chocolate chips until I got to the bottom and I was like, sinful. I like it. It's fucking great. Anyway, I wanted to come on today to kind of give you guys a story time of what's been going on because a few days have passed and I don't really think that any more maliciousness could happen further unless she just wants to burn my house down. So I know you're laughing, Brennan, but you know I'm serious. At this point, the enemies I have are in my local radius. I don't have them online because fuck that. I can push the big delete and block button. I can't take someone's deed to their house away. I can't tell them to stay off my block, bitch. No, I can't. We own our houses. So I got in a fight with a neighbor a couple of days ago, and it got really ridiculous because people show their colors. And that was my last video. Real quick post I did the other day, you guys. Let me light this up. My joint got wet with, don't know. Is that oil? Oh no. That might not be good. Okay, I'm going to have to re-roll this joint. This is a bad situation. All right, we're going to re-roll this joint. I just got freaking coconut oil all over my wrap. Not a good idea. I don't think I need to smoke coconut oil this morning. Anyway, back to the point. So yes, my neighbor, unfortunately, we've been actually very good friends for a couple of years. And she's not a social media person other than maybe Facebook and for sure, and Instagram and Twitter apparently too, but not active. She's somebody stays on there. Well, I have a child and she's an older woman, and I feel like she got a little too close to my family and felt in a sort that she might have been, in a sense, my son's grandmother in a way, and other things. Like, got really, sorry, that's the scraping of the joint. Got really a little bit too friendly, let's put it that way. And it's okay to enjoy my child in the real world if we're like on the same block, but it's not okay to weaponize my kid or to threaten me in ways because of my kid or whatever the hell people like to choose to do to try to freak a mom out. I know who I am. I know what kind of parent I am, And all of this started, and you guys actually know about it, so I have to talk about it because I planned to do some butter for her and a tincture. She needed medicine, so I was going to do it. Now, the things that I needed to do it had to do with a particular contraption. That's the only thing I can put it. My decarbing box is gone. I can't find the damn thing, and I'm upset about it. It's only $15 to replace it, which I will, and then we will have our videos. But it just pissed me off that it was like, when you're looking for hours and hours and hours for a piece of equipment, I made a promise to her, right? And I kept telling her, like, I looked for the fucking thing several days, a whole week. Then it went on to 2 weeks. And every time I would look for it, I would text her and say, I still haven't found it. I'm looking for it. Do you want me to do it the old fashioned way? And she was like, no, just wait. Don't even tell me about it. Don't worry about it. You don't have to. You don't have to even tell me about it. Why are you telling me about it? Did I ask about it? Then you don't need to tell me about it. That's what she said. All right. Now, in a common sense situation, I mean, when you say one thing, you usually don't mean another unless you're really that kind of person. And so, as I said, there were like several things in the background that I was like, is she wanting to spend time with us? Or is it like, what is this? And we're going as far back as like the first week of November is when all this conversation happened for me to make her medicine. Well, to make a long story short, uh, after 2 weeks, I couldn't find it. And then 6 days later, I was sick, 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 as you guys know. Not even you guys got to see me here. And I think we might have this joint okay now. Hold on. We had to re-roll it. I don't suggest smoking coconut oil, people. Your lungs might not like that. So, basically, I'm the kind of person as a Libra, I don't like fights. I mean, I will handle my shit. Let me tell you, people. But I don't like fights. They're kind of worthless to me. We're adults. Like, the last time I remember playing in a fight was maybe 5 years old and I wanted that toy. You know what I mean? Let's grow the fuck up, people. So, let me pull this chat up here. I'm so been out of the loop, darling. Thank you so much, Brennan, for being here, by the way. So, yeah, very serious life. Let me just leave that up a minute. So anyway, I I truly did believe that everything was cool because I got 6 years under my belt knowing this person. Many times I've made her edibles, and honestly, she's not the kind of person that likes edibles much. Most of the time she tells me just likes it for the taste, not for the high. Me, I like it for the pain management. Like I instantly, not instantly, that's the wrong word. I feel better if I microdose and smoke at the same time. Microdose with edibles, that is. So, everybody's different. I'm really thinking she's really okay with everything. 6 days go by. The following day after Thanksgiving, I wake up and I had already went to a friend's house that day on Thanksgiving and was not my top tip top shape. In fact, I was really upset with my friend initially saying, "Come to the house," when I was like, "I'm gonna get all your kids sick." And she was like, "No, you're gonna come have Thanksgiving and so is your son. So forget it and you're gonna bring a salad or bring something." So I ended up making a salad and it was a great day and it was wonderful, and I get home and still nothing, not a peep. Now, I had said to this person, "Happy Thanksgiving. I hope you have a good day. I'm heading out to a friend's house right now." We don't talk on that level on a regular basis, but as a friend to a friend, I really wanted her to know Happy Thanksgiving. And even I don't think I even said Happy Thanksgiving to you, Brennan, and I'm sorry about that. Maybe I should have used that one on you. Maybe I should have not said Happy Thanksgiving to her. Jesus Christ. Anyway, long story short. So the following morning, it's 7 o'clock in the morning. I don't know about you guys, but I am not a morning person. I don't even sound like it half the time. My voice doesn't change until like 1. And I am not physically, mentally, or emotionally, or in any way, shape, and form fully awake until 3 o'clock. Now, if any of you guys have kids that go to school until 3, you know that was hard going to school in the zone. I've always been that way. I'm not a morning person, just not. So it was very interesting. You want to battle me at 7 in the morning over shenanigans? I got you, girl. That's the way I put it. So I was like, holy fuck. She texted me that morning that I was a bad person and that I was a user and all kinds of random fucking shit. Now, let me just make it real clear to the internet right here. I don't use people because I feel real bad even needing help. So I would never in a million years take someone else's fucking medicine when I'm the one struggling over here and have very much done without to not put others out. That's just coming from a toker here. Now, all of you out there who have been out of medicine and struggled and not been able to eat like me, No, that's a real hard stretch to do that to yourself and accept it. So, even while I was sick, I had ran out of medicine at one point, but I had used edibles instead, lower grade edibles, not store bought, my own stuff that I keep in a freezer year round. I always have edibles on tap. So I was using edibles, but still having a lot of problems stomach wise. And I was coughing and just pain. I was in pain. So being sick for a literal whole fucking week in bed. And then to add injury to insult, this person was asking for the alcohol back that came with the tincture, but said they didn't want any of the medicine. Okay. She's not a drinker. She wanted to return it. Now, I find that hysterical in its own because I don't know. I don't think you can return alcohol, but our friend Eli told me, no, that's true. You can return alcohol as long as you have a receipt. So thank God. I mean, I guess she had a point. I don't fucking know. Anyway, long story short, I'm not going to give you guys all the details. I'm just going to give you guys the meat because it's just some silliness right here. Um, yeah, you've gone with okay. So thank you, Brennan. Let me speak this out. You are speaking my language. I have gone without for what I thought was better others and always go without from exactly. You guys, I have eaten peanut butter and jelly sandwiches because I couldn't afford cheese and my son needed his chicken nuggets. Sorry, not sorry. A mom does what she has to do. And we're not going to get into the logistics of pointing fingers 'cause that's just not the person I am and I never will start to be that. But when it comes in comparison and contraction, what I'm saying here on this lovely platform of mine is that I was totally snowballed that it had nothing. Well, let me finish this. Okay, so this person starts at 7 a.m. texting me like crazy, telling me that I'm a bad person because I didn't make their medicine in time. And even though I communicated that I was very, very sick, I'm supposed to be the racehorse for this person. I don't know how else to put that. If I wasn't even able to be okay for myself, how was I going to magically be okay for everyone else? It didn't make sense to me. So I was as polite as I could be. I tried to call her. She didn't want to answer, which I already knew that was like, we're already done with this friendship if you're not going to fucking answer the phone. And then to top it all off, um, I lost my shit and I started sending her some voice messages. Now, I'm a Libra. I said I don't like to fight, but if you test me, I will get loud. I have Italian and French blood, a little Irish in there too, a little German, a little bit of a short fuse. And I'm eloquent as fuck. So I was telling her, I just didn't think that any friendship is worth this kind of shit. Dealing with fighting over a plant is worth a friendship, then I don't want it. That's what I told her in so many words. So she said she wanted the alcohol back and to keep all the rest of it. She didn't want anything else but the alcohol back. Okay, so I dropped the whole thing back off at her house. Walked that shit over as fast as possible. So that's that day. The next day, I wake up. A friend who I had spent Thanksgiving with had known that I had been kind of, because you guys know I've been going in and out of depression here. It's like I have really great days. They're almost like manicky and I'm excited and I get things done, or I'm like, fuck it. I don't even want to turn on my phone. And that's just, that happens up and down. And sometimes I let it be and other times I fight through it. Lately, because I've been sick, I haven't been pushing myself because I'll be sicker longer. So I blocked this person when I returned all her things to her house. So the next morning, as I woke up, and I had a friend texting me saying, "Hey, come over, let's have some breakfast. I'm gonna roll up something, we're gonna smoke, we're gonna hang out. I'm picking you up. I don't care if you don't like it, get your pants on, I'll be there in 5 minutes." That's how my friend is, and she's a strong, bullhorned bullheaded Capricorn, you would think. And she's not a Taurus in any way, but she's a Capricorn. Just real strong. That little goat. That little goat's got some muscles, let me tell you, and an appetite for life. Anyway, so she, sorry, I'm missing I'll get to your comments, Brenda. I'll get to your comments. So she, the next morning, my friend, we'll just say my friend, my Capricorn friend, rode up in her nice little, her horse. We're going to put it like that. Rode up in her horse. Hey there, birthday chat supervisor Justin Roarin. Woo! It's the first time I've ever been able to say your name out loud, like for real, because I can't type it. My fingers give up after the chat supervisor. But yes, I'm talking about a story of like, where the fuck have I been and why the fuck have I been internal? And we're getting to the juicy part, and Brendan's like, drum roll, please. She's in the background with the little drums. So I woke up. I had a friend coming over. I walk out my gate. I look to the left. I notice one tire's flat in the front of my SUV. And I'm like, what? I walk to the other side of the SUV. Oh, they're both flat. Both front tires are fucking flat. And not just a little flat. I mean fucking stabbed flat. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Now, I've had my air let out of my tires in New Orleans at like City Park and stuff like that, where you're not supposed to park and people get mad and they're like, I'm gonna fucking take these tires out. I'm gonna fuck up this bitch's tires. I've seen that. I have seen that. Yes. But you could just put air in it and it'd be fine. No, this was malicious as fuck. Now, the reason that I believe that it has an association with the person that I'm talking about is because I bought the SUV from this person 2 years ago. And every single time she sees me with the SUV, she tells me, I really wish I hadn't sold you this SUV. And I say, why? And she says, because I miss it. So it's not anything to do with like the money that I spent to buy it or that I'm taking care of it or not. Any of that has nothing to do with that. It's just plain out fucking asshole. So yeah, it's catchy, I guess. Hey, I'm not hating. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It's a long one. I need a drink, a breath. But yes, so yeah, both of my fucking tires were flat, and I'd already had a battery that had went out in my car, so I actually had my car parked in the driveway for the last week, trying to have uh enough fucking energy to make a little money on the side, because I don't know if you guys know, but I own a recording studio, I own a production studio. I do photography, video. I market local people. I do branding help. I am literally a company outside of Miss Chronic Chronicles. I do things on my own and make money. So when I wasn't feeling well, that meant no work. And when my car wasn't working, that meant no work. That meant I couldn't do anything to make extra cash to try to throw for the extra expense that I have currently. Thus, yesterday, was it yesterday? I want to say it was yesterday. Maybe the day before yesterday. Was it yesterday? It's the day before yesterday. I went to Walmart to go check out and price tires and to price my um battery. Now, this is the same day that I found the tire situation. So I guess that would be not yesterday, but the day before. Yeah. So I was getting in the car with my friend to go have breakfast and go smoke a joint. So we decided to go smoke a joint, have breakfast, and then go to Walmart and figure out how to fix this problem. Now, because the car would have to either be towed or whatever the fucking drama would be, I have to get 2 jacks to jack up the car to take the things off. I'm too weak to do it, so I've already got somebody lined up on the 3rd of Saturday to take them off my car to take them to Walmart, which is fucking 40. It's a 40-minute drive back and forth. Okay. To take them there, to put them on, to bring them back to my car, to have the battery put in, to take the battery back to get the cord charge. I tell you fucking what, that is the stress in my voice I've been dealing with here. Let me just be fucking clear. So I feel like burning my car to the ground. And I just, it's what it is these days. Let me see if I missed you guys. I did. Sorry. Um, yeah. Yeah. Let me get back up in these comments. And you know what? I never heard you complain, but I know if you get tested, I know. I don't think I have. I don't know. I mean, I had body chills and everything, but I don't feel brain dead or anything, so I don't think it's like the COVIDs. I've heard everybody I know who's had it feels like they're stupid after. I've just been super fatigued, like unbelievably fatigued. Hey there, mister. Yeah. So, hey, I think you should keep it. Birthday chat supervisor Justin. Is that your real name, Justin? Can I call you Justin? I'm gonna be that one. Um, so yeah, I've been dealing with car problems and obviously business problems because if you run a business and you don't have a running car, and I haven't been feeling well, so what have my clients been fucking hearing? I'm too sick to help you right now. I'll get back to you when I'm feeling better. No, I'm still not better. No, my car isn't working yet, so I can't meet you. We'll have to do this by phone. All of that. That's what I've been dealing with. So, and then let's big time drum roll. Unfortunately, my co-host is taking on a second job and she is going to be working ridiculous hours now. And until things slow down, I do not know when she will be back on the show. That does not mean she's fully stepping away. It just means as of right now, priorities have had to change financially for her. And obviously, here I am just trying to make sure shit stays fucking afloat. And I mean, I know that the car will be fixed on the 3rd. I know it will be, but I have to put a lot of people out for their help to get it done. Oh, it is your real name. That's awesome. Well, Justin Roran, it's nice to meet you, sir. I hope that you enjoy our insanity communities and pro prat communities and random chronicles communities. That's what it should be, the random chronicles. But yeah, I mean, it is. So now, because my co-host is not most likely going to be on, I'm okay with being a little bit more, I guess you could say, I want to say the words want to come out of my mouth like explicit, but that's not the words I want to use. It's more so, I guess there will be some explicitly, you know, content in the sense that we will talk about things that my other co-host just not feel comfortable talking about, and that's fine. So it kind of gives me a little break to kind of share some of that stuff. And as I said on the live that I did with Eli, the progressive patriot, please check out that live if you haven't. It was a fantastic interview. It sucks because that was the day I was like getting the sickest. And since then, I have not put out any major content. So I feel really bad for him too because I haven't been able to follow up. And if you guys did see that live, I talked a lot about my own health problems and I haven't really elaborated on any of it yet. And I know that there are some questions out there additionally to probably the surgery I had, other stuff like that, but it's I'll admit too it was a little hard to talk about. I mean, I can say it, but it's a PTS trigger for me. When I talk about my back, it puts me back into this whole psyche of like, wow, how far I've come. All the chances were not very good that I would have come out of this situation. I mean, let alone if you watch the interview, there was a part I talked about where I was driving and my legs stopped working. I mean, I could have died that day when the cars hit me, I could have easily had a huge accident that day, but that was 11 years ago now. And over that, hold on, it's 22. So it was 12, it was 12 years ago, guys, that surgery happened. And, I honestly looked at my body as a monster. I didn't even look at myself in the mirror in any way, shape, and form positively. I feel like my journey here on YouTube has helped me reflect on actually my appearance, my voice, my surroundings, and yeah, people, my friends. So, everything I told you guys about my neighbor and the situation that happened, I genuinely believe because after I had the big fight with her and I decided to block her, I went and checked on Instagram and Twitter and everywhere else just to kind of see where if her name was anywhere. I know it was. So it made me realize that the 2 weeks that she was waiting for the medicine to be done, and then the extra week I was sick, was her angry that she didn't get to see herself beyond clout. Full fucking clout. Her flower, everything. And that makes me really sad because I genuinely thought, I really did believe she was a good friend. I thought she was there for me. Hey there, Shade. How are you doing, dude? I'm just talking about my flat tires and my fucking neighbors I can't avoid the block from. I'm talking because they're probably listening. Who fucking knows? Anyway, so yeah, I've just been kind of internal. I'm the kind of person that I mean, you're a Libra, you fucking know. Unless other people need to know, you don't really tell people. That's just a fact. You probably don't fucking share all the woos. Cause shit, I mean, my judgment might be different than your judgment and the others and the others. But as I said, I've had a couple of days now where I have reflected on it, and I've obviously still got 2 flat tires and a fucking problem in the driveway. I think it's funny though, because like almost 6 months ago, I was talking to a friend and I was like, I can't sell that SUV because it's sentimental now and the neighbor's going to get mad if I sell it because she doesn't want to see it leave. Like I'm the only person she trusts to take care of the SUV. I felt like I had an ugly stepchild. So it might mean that I'm getting a goddamn new vehicle at this point. I have 2 vehicles that I need to just trade in. Just get a new one so that my whole issue with traveling is done. Because that has been holding me back here on social media as well. Before pandemic, before I started my company, um, it was basically one after the other. I had people on Instagram who I was doing influencer work for, like testing products, talking about some products. They weren't paying me. I was doing it because I love the products. But those period of times, I had so many opportunities to go see farms, to go see the actual grow ops that were going on for some of these products I was dealing with. And after the pandemic, everything changed. My vehicle situation changed. I upgraded from a Toyota Corolla to an SUV, and the SUV was used, but it was snow ready. That was the problem. Driving a fucking Corolla in the snow, you look like, and I have racing wheels on my yeah, by the way, guys, I probably don't seem like it, but my whole high school years and most of my 20s was all about racing cars and stuff. I know nothing about working on them, but bitch, I know speed. I know. I know the fun of it. So, I have low profile wheels on my Corolla. It looks funny. They're like 17 inches on a Corolla. I know. You guys are all laughing at me. I know. 17-inch rims on a Corolla looks funny, let me tell you. Unless you're moving dirt, because then what happens is all that shit goes down. I know Brennan knows about cars and your fucking, what is it called? I'm trying to think of it. The little springy things. What am I thinking? I can't think of the word. um Struts? That's not right. Damn, I'm totally blank. Sorry, I need my coffee. But anyway, yeah, so back in the day, I was just actually 4 fucking years I was dealing with like 3-foot struts. Thank you, the struts. Yeah, the struts go all the way down and then it looks normal. It covers the side of the wheel. But otherwise I have like a giant gap because of the 17-inch. But I got those back when I lived in Coilover, maybe. You guys, it's embarrassed. I'll take a picture for you, okay? You get to see my fucking rusty rims too. So basically I have 2 cars that I'm sentimentally charged with now, and makes no fucking difference why I'm keeping them. I absolutely need to just trade them both in and get like a Suzuki or some fucking a Forester. Suzuki Forester sounds fucking nice right now. um is that right? I think it is Suzuki. Am I saying that wrong? Damn, I'm out of it. But yeah, I need to fucking probably focus on my business a little bit more these couple of next weeks and coming back on here, guys. I fucking miss you all. Damn it. I think it's your shocks. No, no, meaning I haven't driven my Corolla in 2 years because the SUV is way more efficient. And so now I have not broken. That's the wrong words. Is it simple as this? My Toyota Corolla needs a caliber. There's a pebble in the caliber. You know where that is. And so it makes the sounds. It's fucking ridiculous. The tires are good on that car. The brakes are bad. There's one bearing on it bad, and the battery's dead because I've let it go. Other than that, on that Corolla, it's sellable, probably like 1,500, which sucks because I bought it brand new. But it is what it is. It's over 17 years old. It is fucking what it is. That's what happens with Corollas. You can drive those bitches till they're dead. Anyway, or even bring them back to life. Frankenstein 'em. But my Mercury Mariner over here, it's it's very minor problems, but now that I have a neighbor who's like out to get me for the fucking car, I honestly am like, don't even want that gree. Don't even fucking want it. I mean, I want to taint the situation, but I will say I'm very much probably going to be looking for a new SUV just for the fact that my business can get back on track. The activism work that I was doing way before the pandemic, which is just, I love meeting with growers and learning. So going and doing podcasts one on one, hand in hand, talking to some of these farmers, honestly, when it comes to CBD and the regular distributor farms local to Colorado and outskirts. I mean, I have all the way from New York, Washington, California, Arizona, what's the other one? Oklahoma. All these states asked me in 2020 to come down and come check out the farm before they were going to have to do major things because since pandemic, CBD is not the amount of square footage that people are able to grow and keep it supplied were completely discouraged. Like they were making concentrates for most of the distributors I know with the product they had back when the pandemic had, and their business has never fully recovered. So this is some of the things that I think about regularly where I'm like, I I thought about it the other day too, and I hope Progressive hears me on this one because it is a good fact that really there isn't, and I know Shade's gonna feel me on this and Brennan, maybe even you, birthday, but boy, isn't this a true statement I'm about to say. Here we go. This is just hardcore. I mean, if you really think about it, social media wise, is there any platform that will have the same kind of negativity and anything else than YouTube? I can't even think. I know Twitch does get some fights and things like that. There are people that they'll come back for more if you get my point, but I don't see this happening on Instagram, really any other platforms, and all the cannabis sites that I belong to, the Weed Tube, Cannabuzz, that doesn't exist out there. That's not the kind of, you don't have internet beefs. They don't happen. Nobody's stealing each other's content. So I was thinking about the other day, I was like, it's really interesting that honestly, YouTube, and I don't know who said it the other day, but it's true. YouTube is just a whole different entertainment system. Hold on, guys. My child just woke up. Let me do my greetings. 1 second. I'll be right back. Hold down the chat, guys. I'll be right back. All right, everybody. All right, sorry, you might have heard him a little bit. But yeah, I'm not gonna stay on too much longer because I've been on for 30, but I'm gonna just finish up my statement here that, I do find it odd that YouTube's really the only place, social media wise, maybe Facebook, I'll say that too if you do Facebook Lives. I don't. My Facebook Lives, I'm not even in the chat. So if there's hell going on, I don't even know. I wouldn't even give a fuck. I'd just delete it later. I don't know. I feel like that is a Libra thing. We just let things roll off, some of it, like we analyze and then come back and fight. But yeah, I've really realized that, all these other things that I do put time and energy into are important. The TikTok's important. Hi, Heather. Welcome, honey. So, you know what, Heather? Thank you for being so positive while I was so sick. I mean it. You and Brennan, you guys, I was crying my eyes out how sick I was. Like when you get up and you drink your coffee and you're still weak and you have to lay back down and you actually have to go to sleep. That's how sick I was. Where it was like I couldn't even keep my eyes open. It was like constant motion sickness. I hope it wasn't COVID, but they said I didn't have it. I got tested. But you hear the cough? Yeah, yeah, only reason I'm on YouTube is to the fellow. You and Eli are a few people. Thank you. No, I won't ever tease you or anyone else. Let me just say that motherfucking shit. I can have opinions, but they're deep inside my brain. They're deep inside my brain. And my opinion of all of you guys are you're just genuine fucking souls that I am lucky to have come across. That is how I feel, truly. But Heather, you warm my heart, seriously. And Brennan, thank you for checking up on me. I'm not a very good friend sometimes, guys. I sometimes struggle with checking up on others because I feel like my checking up is a problem. Does anybody feel that way sometimes? Where you're like your presence could be annoying? I feel that way sometimes. So I try to shut the fuck up majority of the time. But um that's actually probably why I'm so fucking quiet in Discord is like I'm like I don't want to. Do I need to interject? Is it important to interject? Aw. Thank you, hun. Thank you. But like I do want to also use my platform to teach others, to reach others. So the reason that I'm putting it like that is that with my company, I teach people all the time how to brand themselves, share their how to take, as I said it before, how to take up social media real estate. Okay. And I am going to do some, I would call them classes, but they're not. I'm just going to do some informative lives and I will share my wealth of knowledge. You guys do what you want with it. You nurture it how you do, whether you have a platform or not. Maybe it's just information you learn from me, you share with someone else. That's what I'm going to do. Because part of my energy that I put into my company regularly, hold on, I have a chihuahua angry. Hold on. I'll be right back. She wants to go potty, so I'll be right back. Hold on. All right. I apologize about that. Yeah. I could scream for my child to do it, but I don't think that's appropriate. I don't want to yell either. Anyway, so like I said, I might be doing screen share versions of some of the things how I post, maybe how you start up accounts, why I use certain accounts for what, you know, some of my self-expression stuff that I do on TikTok because you guys see it as me being a complete weirdo, I'm sure, on my Instagram, but the facts are that they are always a deeper meaning and I always have something more to share and that song might even be a whole talking point you guys have no clue about that I have written on a piece of paper with a whole nother 5 pages written on points on it. um so I also feel like the podcast side of things, I've heard it's not just CFOWs and a bunch of other people I've been hearing. Shout out to CFOWs and everybody who's listening, either replay game or whatever. But you guys have all put a lot of effort out there saying that you wanted to start something. And I just know how to do it. I've done it a couple of times. I'm kind of an arrogant bitch to myself. Like, I literally will be like, I don't know how to do that. All right, let's learn. Why? Because I want to, just to know how to do it. I am very arrogant to myself, let me tell you. Um, like OBS is one of those one things I have tried to figure it out to know how to be like, I know how to use OBS. No, I fucking don't. I've gotten the screen to come on, and I've gotten the volume to come on, but it was like driving a car for the first time. I just wanted to abandon the ship. I did not like it. And StreamYard for me just seems to work a lot better, but I have had a lot of audio issues over and out. So I am honestly working on currently, like, in several places in my house, a setup where I can have several computers set up. And then the phone, I I wish I was kidding. I'm not, guys. My iPhone, I have an iPhone 12 Pro Max and I love it. It's great. I also have an iPhone 8 Pro something or other, Pro 2, whatever the fuck it is. I don't even know. And then I have the big one, the 8. And the 8, the volumes, the speaker's completely fucked on it, so I can hardly hear shit on it. But for monitoring things, it's the 1. And I have a whole nother phone number on that phone too. So I might be using it in the future. Brennan knows all about this, but I might be using it as like a podcast call-in number. And it's just a business number, but I have several Google numbers too. So it's like, I think if I'm right, if I can get on a schedule with my business and with YouTube and the social life and the momming and the cleaning the house, like I might even do dishes podcast with you guys. If you guys can handle the sound of water and clinking, you might get that kind of podcast with no picture. You never know. Um, so I'm just gonna try to start in like kind of in interacting more in a more reasonable way, less so structured. Sometimes it will be structured, but um yeah, the love. Okay, so Brennan, I love your face. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you guys what I'm doing. I'm not giving you the name yet. You can't hear the name because I gotta put it out there, and there's some greedy fucking fucked up bitches on this platform. So I'm not telling you the name. Don't put the name out there, Brennan. But I'm starting a love line chat. It's gonna be like you guys can call in and talk about, and it's not on YouTube. You're gonna have to go to another platform. I will give you all the deets, but I think it's a great idea as a woman, as a cannabis pro person, as a person who's had many fucking experiences as a person who's self-proclaimed polyamorous and not ashamed about it. And I understand it's not the lifestyle for everyone. Straight up, but guys, I think that me amongst other people that I want to bring on the show that have already been like just started, I will be there. I'm going to start a love line chat podcast that's stemming off from the Mary and Joe show. So it will have all the same branding as the Mary and Joe show, but the conversations are going to be, let me actually pull up that thing so I can read what it's about. Hold on. I just can't fucking wait because I think it will, it's not just that it'll be successful, I think it'll be healing for a lot of people to share their stories. And, there's some people here in the community and that I'm sure will find my community once I start this thing. Um, Hold on one second, guys. Let me pull it up. I'm just so fucking excited because it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Okay, so this is the commercial. Here we go. It's called. I'm not gonna say the name, but it's called in an extension of the Mary and Joe Show podcast, a video live podcast about sex, love, desires, and fetish taboos. Why are we going to talk about this, guys? Because YouTube doesn't let us. And we're all adults here. There shouldn't even be an 18-year-old listening to my shit because technically you can't get into a recreational. So you shouldn't be here, brah. Go back to school. I mean, I don't know what else to say. 21 and older. So the way I look at this is, talking about things that are taboo, talking about things that may have affected you, things that, like, there's so much that we can talk about. So I'm going to have it on another platform. It's going to be something where you won't have to pay to get into the chat. I do need help. Brennan's willing to help me, but I do need help. Somebody, Heather, you're educated too. Shade, I need your help. How do I make my Discord allow me to have video and music where I won't get striked? Because I know that I can't put it out here, but could I have a private thing on Discord and do that? Does it allow me to play music and other things? Because I want to use lyrics for music to discuss some of the, like, sexual taboos and shit out there. So there's a lot of shit out there we could talk about. I have books and books and books and notes over the years that I have been like, this is a subject. Like, for what example? How about like AI virtual sex and things like that? Or how about um it's not dummies, but what is it? The love dolls and shit like that. I'd love to discuss. I mean, because I remember when it first was being told to the universe that that shit was coming out, and now it's a real thing. You can find it everywhere. It's crazy. Um, the other day I mentioned there was a woman who monetized her farts. I'd like to talk about that on another platform, not this one. So, anyway, in all the good and the bad that we can talk about that OnlyFans has brought to communities and what has not been good about it, how it's detrimental to marriages. Some people are possibly cheating on their spouses with full fucking public people we don't know about. There's so much to talk about. I'm a woman. I am not afraid to talk about taboos. I don't, I have very strong opinions about things and I can't talk about them here. So, the experiences that I've went through, like the first time I ever modeled, I did a regular photo shoot and this guy ended up taking my fucking pictures after. And part of the deal was I had to go topless at one point in the pictures. So my pictures the first time I ever modeled were stolen from me. When I went back to this person and threatened legal, he ended up moving. He was a scam artist that would rent out houses in Los Angeles, take pictures of women, and then pack up and leave. So there are things I'd like to talk about with the experience as a woman and being an artist and sharing your work out there and feeling like, you know, there's just so many different things we can talk about. And I've already discussed with some people. Okay, hold on. I think you would need a music bot for Discord. All right, I don't. So Nitro is what I need to purchase? Is that what we need to do? Or do others have to purchase Nitro too to actually have those features? Or how does this work? Like, I don't even know how to make a general chat. But what I'm thinking I'll probably do, and I am not going to take away from the communities that I believe in. So, Patriots chat, I'm not going to be bringing up his information in mine. Um, and I'm also going to be doing like a cannabis chat. So anything questions or egotistical posts, I'm open to it. You want to post your pretty plants? You want to show me how to make a better shatter? I don't care. Show the community. That's kind of what I'm thinking. So, um, why is this dinging when it was supposed to be off? I'm sorry, guys. Oh, I'll get back to you, Brennan. Thank you. That there's like 5 different people texting me right now. But anyway, I um I just think that as a woman who owns a recording studio in the middle of the fucking woods, which is a fact, and I can't even share completely what I do for my business because these are the parts of the things that I need to share on a private platform because it's just better that way. And I don't want to charge like a price tag to get in unless it's a particular show, maybe, and there's a guest, maybe. I don't know if that person, if it was like that's part of how I think I could monetize is help the people that I interview have a little bit of a profit from their interviews too. If it's something that would be a little bit not YouTube related. A lot of this came from the ideas from No Jumper podcast. If you guys don't know the No Jumper podcast, this man does several different things. And he was just influenced to start a podcast because he's a talker. But all the things he does, he never stopped doing them. Just because his podcast took off, he wasn't held back. I feel very strongly that that's the route I need to go because as a person who deals with depression and health problems, sometimes I can only extend myself so much. Other times it's a whole experience that needs to be nurtured and that's the point. I need to find the right places to put everything. So, I do expect as of Tuesday of this coming week. Oh, thank you, Shade. Thank you. Um oh, you guys are the best. Thank you, thank you. I'm glad to hear you guys think it's a good idea. Like, I mean, it's not about being crude. We're going to talk about the oddities and we're going to talk about the similarities in everybody. Experiences are why I'm here. I love my channel that I can actually share myself and you guys can share too. Um, so I don't think I'm seeing the whole chat, guys. I apologize about that. If you're saying something, say it again. Maybe it'll pop up again. Anyway, so As of Tuesday, my son goes back to school. Thankfully, I have the bus to take him, so my whole car situation isn't forever. I have been thinking very strongly that may or may not monetize this channel until like I have 5,000 subs. The reason being is that I have other places I monetize. I don't need to hear a single dramatic tone from any troll here on YouTube. So, that doesn't mean I'm catering to the trolls. It just means that I don't feel like for me it makes any fucking sense for me to monetize Miss Chronic Chronicles. Now, the other channels, sorry, my dog's being rude. Be right back. Be right back. Hold that thought. Hold that thought. Sorry about that. Brief delay. Um, so the reason that I don't want to monetize Miss Chronic Chronicles as of right now is because I don't even feel like I am able to be here as consistent as I want. So until my channel shows that work, do you understand, guys? Till I'm here every fucking day and we're getting lots of things going, I'm still going to be excited to be interviewing and sharing and coming on here doing token talks and sharing about everything. But there isn't a single case of true crime right now that I am interested in, and I don't feel comfortable monetizing those cases. And I don't feel comfortable until my co-host comes back on because she is extremely more educated with all of it. The only reason we even covered the Kylie Rodney case in the 2 episodes I believe we did was because she believed in it. And I, at that time, did too. Since we have seen what's happened in the community, the only beauty it's brought is meeting each of you, truthfully. So I can't say that there isn't like another day and another time and another case that's going to be positive for me to cover. I will cover the Lori Vallow case. I will cover the what's the other one? The final sentencing for Gannon. Even though I didn't cover it very much, I will be covering a little bit of that. The main one that I am like my heart is tied to is the Lori Vallow, the Chad Daybell, Lori Vallow, JJ, and Tylee. And there's just lots of reasons. So expect that to be here. Other than that, I don't think I'm not going to cover in the AWP stuff. None of that. I just, frankly, there are other channels doing it better than me. And I am not here competing. I want to offer a little bit something different. Oh, you're awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So, when it comes to all these strand reviews and stuff, that's probably how we're going to start off some of the token talks in the next few weeks and days. I will continue to share strands, educate you guys. I have like 3 different interviews scheduled. December the 6th, I'm supposed to be going on Insanity Reacts channel. Or I think he might be coming here. Wait, what is happening? I gotta find that out. I might be messed up on that one. I think he's having me interview him. I'm pretty sure that's how it. I gotta look at my schedule book. But so I will keep you guys posted with what's coming up. In reference to when the car is finally fixed, expect some outdoor vlogs. That's the other one I wanted to share with you guys. I should have done it. I mean, the universe is fucked with me. I had been thinking about it. And then let's see what else. Christmas is coming up and New Year's. Okay, so New Year's I do plan to be going live on New Year's. So if you don't have plans New Year's, just already pencil me in, okay? We're going to have smoke, probably going to have a little champagne because I do like champagne, let me tell you. But I am way fun when I drink champagne, so we might have to end it right at the ball. But yeah, I would appreciate if one of you guys or any of you guys in the chat could reach out to me on Discord. Tell me how to just set up the general. Like I said, I need a general hashtag. I need a cannabis hashtag. Maybe even like a chronic illness hashtag. So if anybody feels like, It's a free range, but no drama. I just don't. And I support Eli. And I support Insanity. And I support Shade. Support all of you guys. You're very much an inspiration to me of the strength of not giving a fuck. Thank you for that. I appreciate it so much. And Brennan, you're such a true friend. I really sincerely appreciate it. I mean, like I said, I'm not the best person to be like letting people know how I'm feeling, but this morning Brennan was like, "How you doing? How you feeling? Is your car fixed?" And no, it's not. Feeling a little better. And I need to finish my coffee. But you hear that whistle? Oh God, the lungs. So I am gonna probably be on late tonight. I'm been having my son go back to bed on normal time. So that's 8 o'clock Colorado time. So 8 o'clock, between 8 and 9, kind of look for me, guys, every night. And very early in the morning, look for me. During the day, I have got to be the responsible business owner I am. Return emails, return phone calls, and even at times put my phone on airplane mode, and I hate that. But it is what it is. So if you try to reach out to me and you don't get a response right away, just know that I'm probably busy with something, but we'll get back to you. Um, so yeah, I guess until next time, if you would like to ever come on panel whenever I'm live, just send me a message in Discord. That's the best way, I think, to go about this. But I know, clear lungs on Amazon. So, okay, how does that work? Because I was telling Brennan I used Mucinex and it didn't do anything. I actually feel like I got worse. Like it. You see that? It's not good. I'm not even smoking. I was, but I'm not. Um, yeah, and I tried to use edibles for a couple of days and it didn't. My lungs were not any clearer. Let's just be really grateful I don't smoke cigarettes, because if that was the case, I'd be a wheezing bitch always. I used to like struggle at night to sleep. It was horrible. But oh, yes, thank you. Okay, I'll send you a link. Thank you. You're great, Heather. All right, guys, so I'm going to end this. It's 57 minutes. Oh, and if you guys haven't checked out um Shade Darker's channel, you're rude. Go check his channel out. Heather, you have my wrench in my chat. Will you drop his awesome linkage? And also for Insanity, and maybe also for Progressive, if you're just so kind. Didn't help you either? See, okay. I know I'm trying to get off of here, but here, let's be real. Go get checked again if you have strep again. If you still have strep, you might be a carrier. The only way I was able to get rid of it, because I had it for a whole year, like, I'm antibiotic non-responsive, and a lot of medications just don't work. But keep getting tested. Even if your doctor's like, no, you shouldn't have it, I gave you antibiotics, get tested again. If you still have it, get the penicillin shot. That's the only time I could ever really make it go away, and then it would come back and come back and come back. So I had it 11 times last year. I tested positive for strep 11 times last year. That's why the 12th time that I was feeling sick, we scheduled my tonsils and I had them removed. Now, I'm not suggesting you do that, but yeah, if you still feel like you're not well, please go get yourself tested again. I hate it because the thing about strep, it stays on surfaces for 6 months. So you pretty much could go get yourself a penicillin shot, come home and not clean your environment, and then, and I ended up getting one of those. It's a sterilization lamp. I don't know if you know what that is, but I used one of those, used in hotels and stuff, for months, and I feel like nothing helped, but I don't know. It smelled better. Yeah, definitely bring it up. I mean, and it's just one of those things. Honestly, when COVID first came out, my doctor told me that she's, by the way, let me just put this out there. My doctor is an Army Reserve. So she isn't always available because she does the reserve. So she when COVID first hit, I couldn't believe she shared this with me. I'm just sharing it because my doctor said it, okay? Whether it's true or not, my doctor said it. She said she believes that COVID has always been a biological attack on us and that it was probably in the water system more so than we know. Which that's a long stretch from an intelligent doctor who's in the military, but she believes it was a biological attack, which I'm like, viruses in the air could be in any way. I mean, in any way, but who knows? I don't know. That's a whole nother subject, a whole nother day. All right, guys, I'm going to head out. Thank you all for joining me. I didn't even expect to come on live. I was going to do this pre-recorded. So it's just kind of a reason why I've been MIA. And I'm just going to refocus. I'm just not going to be available in the day as much. That's what it means. During the day, I got to focus on the smart adulting. And in the nighttime, I can do my Rachelisms. I can respond to people. I can come on. I can be wowed and amazed by what the fuck happened in the day. That's what the fuck I have to do. So, you believe it was a bioattack? Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, Shade, keep being awesome, mister. We love you in this community. Heather, you're a sunshine and a little tiny screen name. I tell you what. Brennan, you're a bad bitch, baby. You're a bad bitch. And everybody else in the chat, Justin, Supervisor, Birthday, Roran, I fucked your name up on purpose. Haha. I hope you have a good day. I hope I made you smile. Everybody, talk to you soon, hopefully tonight. I will keep you posted as soon as I make that public love line, Canna love line, extension of the Mary and Joe Show adulting podcast. And it will be available. The audio will still be available on the main podcast. So I'll be branching the two. So it'll all be found in one place for the audio version, but an actual video version, get ready for that, guys. Okay. Talk to you later. Have a good day. Bye.